Hey guys, this is Jamie and I wanted to finally give you an intro to my channel. Not long ago I started playing MMOs, first playing WoW and then onto Neverwinter. As I'm starting off, my first bunch of videos are going to be based on Neverwinter, whether it's PvP, dungeons, skills and boons and so on, and then hopefully you could do more of a wider range of games. The game on now, I'm going to be talking about the powers I like to use and what I find most effective, and overall you could just check out and see how rogues play if you are trying to decide what class or power you are trying to choose. Of course, the best main moves to use are daggers, which is disheartening strike. I use the slower ones as they deal around 7,000 more damage than the other daggers, and also they don't run out, so they're always there without waiting for them to recharge. Also, Sly Flourish, which slices and stabs targets and doesn't need to be recharged. These are basically my two main at-will powers, and I find which are the best. The move I'm doing here is called Part of Blade. I find this useful as if you're trying to fight a boss or one particular target and you have weaker enemies around attacking you, the blades will attack everything around you, slowly dealing damage and killing weak targets, so you then have nothing to worry about and put all your focus on one enemy. What I like about this lair, compared to the other two, is that there are two bosses. However, I don't find this boss a challenge, so there's nothing to worry about. Now the first thing you do when killing this boss is as soon as you see the totem come up from the ground, you have to disable it. Otherwise, bigger enemies will start coming out and kill you basically. And this happens about 2 or 3 times throughout the whole boss match. Depends on how quick you kill them really.
the gods' grace.
Moving on to the next lair, which is Dreadspire. Next power I will be showing you is called Lashing Blade. I find this is handy as it recharges quick and deals a lot of damage, especially when you're in stealth. I find this is good to start off or finish off killing a target. As I travel throughout the lair, I find it pretty easy with no problems. However, if it's your first time going into these, then you may find it difficult, especially when you come across stronger enemies in bigger groups, such like these. But if you have healing potions, artifacts of healing, or other potions, then you should be fine. Death Strike is one of my fave moves, as even though it doesn't deal much damage, it's handy to teleport behind targets whether they are far away or up high on a bridge in PvP, which then the enemies don't expect, and then you could deal damage first and quicker. Now with the Dread Ring lairs, there is a schedule which can be found in the campaign section showing you which lair is available on what days and what you can receive on those specific days. But if you're like me and you're used to doing these dailies all the time, then you're not too fussed about which lair it is as you get used to what happens in each. With most of the items you receive, they could be used to unlock advancements to achieve boons, which then help increase health, critical strike and so on. Also, you could get rewards and gauntlets, which allows you to receive better items in the pause chest at the end of the lairs. We had to fight all of those people for a second. Thank God we didn't. but overall, this boss I find is the hardest out of all 3 lairs, so make sure you have your health potions and all your power potions ready. Companions can be pretty helpful, but they are the boss's first target to take down, so try not to rely on them so much. Last but not least, Phantasmal Fortress. What I like about this one is that it has its own twist. It travels you to another place called Fae. Out of all 3 lairs we have seen, this one in my opinion is the shortest and the easiest, as it has quite a number of weaker enemies with only a few stronger ones. I know the quality isn't to the best of standards, but I have been testing out the software to find which works best, but as you can see the watermarks ruin the video, so I'm really sorry guys. So if you have any suggestions and tips, that would be a great help. For my daily powers I use Hateful Knives as it teleports you to the enemy whilst it knocks them prone, whilst throwing daggers into it as it temporarily grants me and allies combat advantage. With Lurker's Assault, I've only just started using this to try it out. What it does is that it adds 15% damage and regenerates my stealth meter quicker, so I could go stealth for longer periods of time. But I'm not too keen on this power as it says lurk through the shadows, yet the enemies still attack me straight away when I'm far, so I wouldn't exactly recommend this power. Lastly, I like to use my artifact of power as it deals more damage and critical strikes. The boss fight is easy, but can be confusing as sometimes you only have to kill the boss and token once, but other times I've done it, I've had to kill each 2 or 3 times as it returns, so I'm not too sure for the reason for that. I have already uploaded a few videos based on a PvP match and the Gatecrasher event that just passed with a description about them, showing the way I play with these moves and what you can expect when going into them. If you enjoyed this video, go leave a like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching guys.